Howdy folks, Timber Drifter here. Just out exploring some public hunting land today. Place I've been to several times. And each time I come here I try to explore a different part of it. That way I kind of get a mental map going on. And today was exploring a couple of the creeks that run through this place, and they're pretty tangled and winding, so for a while there I was a little turned around to come up out of the creek bed every once in a while and take a look around, see what the lay of the land was. Smoking my Tom Correll Timber Drifter pipe with some Reaver plug. Carrying my little Savage Rascal single shot 22. As usual, if it's hunting season and I'm out exploring, I'll be carrying a rifle or a shotgun. Just in case I see something that I might get a good shot at. Here what I'd be looking for is squirrel or rabbit, and I still haven't found any squirrel on this property. There's a whole lot of rabbit sign. A lot of rabbit holes, a lot of rabbit runs. It'd be a good place to trap rabbit. A lot of coyotes too, which surprises me. Usually when you see a whole lot of coyotes, you don't see a lot of rabbits, but seems to be the case here on this property. There's also a lot of owls and hawks. In my, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours out here today, I found a couple of spots where rabbits have been eaten by large birds. I also found several piles of coyote scat with rabbit hair and bones in them. And even so, there's a whole lot of rabbits here. I even saw 2 rabbits myself, but it was earlier today when it was still well below freezing. I had my thick gloves on, which doesn't make for very quick shooting. And I don't take a shot unless I have, you know, the sights right where I want them, and I have enough time to make the shot with a rifle anyway. So anyway, I think I'm back where I need to be. This is a creek I haven't followed before. I went down one where it came to an intersection where it flowed into another creek with real deep cut banks that went kind of like a T intersection sort of. And I went way down one, and for probably an hour walking, and then walked overland to where the other creek flowed in, walked back up that. Now I'm on this one that I haven't been on yet. But the direction that it's going, I think there's going to be kind of an open field coming up ahead. So when I get to a spot where I can get up out of this creek, I'll take a look around that way. And my mental sense of direction tells me the truck is like right over there. I don't know, 600 or 800 yards, something like that. Probably a little further than that. I have a compass with me, but if you don't know where you are, your compass can't tell you where your truck is, but it can help you get a straight line out of the woods, but I haven't needed to look at it today. You said I'm developing my mental map of this property, so used a very sharp knife to cut what turned out to be almost a shag cut off of this plug. And I've never packed this as a shag cut before, so I'm having just a little trouble with it. But I'm getting there. Alright, let's head up this creek bank, see what we find. I think I probably have a little bit less than an hour before dark. Not quite sure. Still pretty good ice on the water here. Let me say it was well below freezing the last couple of days. And this morning, I'm not sure if it ever got up above freezing. I think I just got warm walking. But I don't need to wear gloves right now, which is nice. When I'm walking these creeks, I'm always hoping to find some interesting fossils or an old buffalo skull sticking out of the creek bank. I just saw a den right there. A lot of fresh dirt around it. That doesn't look like a rabbit hole to me. Let's take a little closer look. That up there is not a den, that's just a caved in part of the creek bank. I can see a little moisture in the top of that hole, so something in there. Sort of looks like coyote tracks in that dirt. But I'm not going to walk up on it and disturb it. We'll keep going here. Heading that way. Pretty ice in the creek there. So, this side over here, right in that area above my head, it looks like the trees have thinned out, so I'm thinking that's that open field I'm looking for. I'm going to head up this bank and see if that's it. Just a real pretty area here in southeast Kansas. Yeah, that looks like it. I'm walking on a trail. It comes right out of the end of that field. There's another den. I think that's a rabbit hole, though. There's little trails coming off to either side of it, so I think that's a rabbit hole. And I believe this is the field I was looking for. So, I'm going to work my way up the side of this. Up this side here. And if I come to where I see a pond, I'll know I'm in the right spot. So we'll check back in if I get there. Alright, I walked a couple hundred yards and see the sun setting behind me over there. And I'm pretty sure this is that little pond. There were some ducks that were going to land on it, but it's frozen. So if this isn't that pond, I'm going to have to do some refiguring. Now this is it. Alright, good. So this is the pond I came to this morning. And I went off that way, and I just came from the opposite direction. So alright, that section of the mental map is complete. I know which way those creeks go. Pretty nice little pond. I think next time I come out here, I'm going to go to the other side of the mile section and start completely new, working this way. But it's a really nice piece of property, and I haven't run into any other people so far. And it's beautiful out here. Alright, a little different in my normal northern Wisconsin video, so I thought I'd show off a little bit of the landscape here. Alright, y'all take care. Go outside.